Okay, hey, Ryan here with Liberty Trading Club. We have Brian, Coach Brian, co-founder of Liberty Trading Club. Brian is going to help walk us through what's included with the Trading Club membership, because it is the trading room, but there's a bunch of other stuff. But first off, I just want to say, Brian, I've been a member about 4 months. I came into this room. I was very hit or miss as a trader, like a lot of people, struggling here and there, had some good weeks, some bad weeks. And, once I finally started listening to you guys, it took a little, you had to beat me up a little bit. Yeah, once I finally started listening, it's been a really good past few months, and I can say firsthand at this room, if you want to be a consistently profitable day trader and treat this as a profession, I can't think of any better place to be. So thanks for that, Brian.
Yeah, we really, really pride ourselves on making sure people are successful at trading. At most places, I mean, if you're watching this video, most of you have gone somewhere out, seen a place, and they want you to join their room, and then that's it. They take your money. One of the biggest things about what we do is we want to make sure that you have the tools to be successful. And we do, I say gentle nudge, we'll kick you in the pants and make sure that you're following those rules as much as you want to.
Yeah, great. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen here and just show what is in the main trading room membership. So Brian, you got my screen there?
Yes, sir.
Cool. So in addition to the room, so the first thing you'll see up here is the trading room. The room is open from about 7 a.m. till about 4 p.m. at the market close, almost every trading day, with a little bit of a lunch break, and then some extra sessions as well, right?
That's right. Yeah, we are the trade room from about 8:30 ish till 4 p.m. every day, like Brian said, Monday through Friday. We do class every single day, Monday through Thursday at noon. There's a schedule there. We've got a full schedule for everybody. Basically, if you're trading first thing in the mornings and have to go to work, we've got members that open the room around 7 a.m. and start trading. So Eastern time, that is. So really, no matter what time zone you're in, you should be able to hop in with us for an hour, take a couple good trades, and get some good coaching.
Yep. So, and as we look at the members area here, you'll see a number of other things. You'll see our daily trade checklist. This is gone over every morning with Coach Tara right now. Kind of get ready for the day, look at what happened in the overnight session, and get things going. Brian, do you want to talk about the current daily numbers?
Yeah, one of the cool things about what we do is our coaches have been trained by Goldman Sachs, former Goldman Sachs professionals, people that have traded for Goldman Sachs before. And so one of the unique things that we do, and I've been around the trading world quite some time, one of the unique things that we do is we put together our daily numbers. And what that simply means is that we are looking at things the way an institution would look at them. So we're looking at institutional types of moves in the markets. And, you've got a lot of trading platforms that'll give you support, resistance, high, low, close. Our numbers are actually coming from our support and resistance numbers are coming from our institutional partners that we actually pay to have a relationship with them. And then one of the big numbers that we use on a daily basis is our daily volatility number. A great example, and this happens a lot of days, guys. Today was 180 volatility number, and sure enough, we had a 180 point move down and that we were able to take advantage of in the trade room. And we had almost to the tick 180 point move up. So our volatility number, we actually have lots of people who chime in to our trade room and to this just for that daily volatility number. It's a huge thing. If you traded before and you knew that you could catch a 180 point move, you would be, and this is on the YM, the Dow Jones, you'd be pretty happy with that one trade. Most people would.
Yep. So getting to the trading basics section. So these are kind of your daily resources that we just talked about, includes the economic calendar. And then we've got a section of the members area that you're going to get access to with trade room access. That is basically like the core methodology, right? And Brian's got some great videos in here about the futures market and the YM, some candlestick basic stuff. You want to just explain what the YM is?
Yeah, so the YM is just a symbol, just like AAPL is for Apple in the stock market. The symbol for the Dow in the futures market is YM. So that's what it is. Dow Jones Industrial Average. You've got the ES for the SP 500, so the YM for the Dow Jones, and really, there's a lot of reasons. When you come in here, there's a lot of reasons why you should trade the futures market. But several of the big reasons are that it's a cash market. You don't have to wait for your money to settle. It's in there as soon as you close out your trade. 23-hour day trading, and it's and the leverage. The leverage in futures market allows you to put less money at risk to get the same return you'd get in other markets.
And she moves.
Oh yeah.
It's so it's $5 a point. I came in when I first came in, Brian. I was just amazed. I was used to trading crypto, forex, some other things, but I was watching you guys make $5 a point and doing like 20 points in a minute or two, and I was like, whoa.
You get a couple contracts. If you can do $200 in a few minutes, and then sit back for an hour, you've got a pretty decent payday. I mean, that's more than most people making a day.
Yep. So we've got kind of the basics there. Brian, I think this series of recordings you did is just amazing. Once I finally took some time with this and really started taking my trades based on your pre-trade checklist, things really started to change for me. So you just want to talk about the things to check before entering a trade?
Yeah, real quick. I mean, everybody talks about trend. Trade with the trend. You've heard the expression "trend is your friend." We have a little bit different way of identifying trend. When you get in there, you'll see that and watch the videos. But really, the idea here is to build a bias. And so you're going to first figure out what trend is. So whatever your definition of trend, you want to stay with trend. Our definition works for us. So start with staying with the trend. Then you want to apply different things. We use the pivot a lot. If you've never traded with the pivot and know how that acts with the market, it's a really unique way to know when to stay out of a trade and know when to get in a trade. So you take your trend, combine that with the pivot, and then add in momentum. So we do momentum a little differently. We're using a 133 tick chart, which just means that every time a new candle is painted, it means the previous candle, there were 133 trades made on the Dow Jones. So we're looking at momentum. So if you can be with trend and use a pivot, the way we talk about, use our daily volatility number that we spoke about earlier, and then trade with momentum. And you put those things together and know that you're looking at a daily or a near-term swing point. So what our checklist does is says, okay, basically, what is trend, up or down? 2, is momentum up or down? So if trend's up, momentum's up, and we're going away from the pivot, and we have a daily swing of, say, I don't know, let's use 100 points, then we know that we have a really good chance of catching 100 points in that long trade, as long as we're patient and wait for the specific setup. So that's what we're doing, is we'll give you a checklist to identify your bias. Am I buying or selling for the near term? And that's what we're doing.
And this might sound complicated, especially people who haven't been in. I'll just tell you, it's not that complicated. Sure, I watched a few of these videos multiple times, but they're about 3 to 5 minutes long. And one of the big values of the room to me, Brian, is you've got the head coach, you've got you, and you've got the other members in the morning saying, yeah, we this is our bias for today. And so if you want to know on your own what you're looking for, but you have a community of people kind of helping you figure these things out.
And it's huge. It's huge that we're constantly preaching, this is momentum, this is trend, stay with it. And so, yeah, and sorry about that. Didn't mean for that to sound complicated. It is really simple. It's literally a checklist. And when you learn how to follow the checklist, you know exactly what you should be doing.
And then the next section we have is trade setups. So we've got like 6 main setups. I'll tell you firsthand, as soon as you told me to focus in on one trade, things really started to click for me. You don't need 6, right?
No, you need 1, 2, maybe 3 trade setups. The cool thing about our trade setups is, again, they're simple. They're simple to learn, simple in the service, and they, if applied appropriately, we have about an 80% win rate in our trading. So that's huge for any trader that's ever been out there to have an 80% win rate. Is you're doing well at that point.
Yeah, I'll tell you, I've my last 2 months have been really good. I'm hitting about 67, 68%, Brian. So I can confirm, and I'm not all the way there yet. So I know you're up at 80% because I see the trades you take. I'm like, how's he do that every time? but it's the setups. Yep.
It is the setup. Patience, waiting for that specific setup. Too many people want to jump in trades too early, and we teach you, if you do not see this setup, do not get in the trade.
And that's the hardest part, man, is that discipline, and that's what you guys help with, the coaches.
Yeah, That's what we do in the room, daily basis. You're going to hear us say, hey, listen, you screwed that up, but here's how to fix it next time.
Yeah. So some other stuff in here, we do use Ninja Trader. It's just a kind of a brokerage and a trading platform. So there'll be some trainings about that. We talk a little bit about third-party funding. Just so people know, we're not going to spend a lot of time on this, but you don't need a lot of money to get into trading. You need to have something, and you need to be able to afford. You don't want to be risking any money that you can't afford to lose, right, Brian? But
Risk
there
capital.
are options out there. I just know some people think they need 10, 20, 50 grand to get started, and it's not.
100,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you realistically need, Brian? Just to talk about that.
I mean, you can start trading with $400. I mean, really, are you going to expect to make $1,000 a day with $400? No, but that's where some of these funding partners come in, where you can literally pay like what, $90 and get access up to $50,000 of capital. That's not your money, but anywhere from $400 up, you can start trading and be positive trading, make money trading. Obviously, the more money you have access to, the more opportunity you have access to and growth. So it doesn't take a lot of capital. And again, if you can afford like $90 to our funding partner, you can get access to 50 grand or more, up to 200 grand. I think they'll give you, right?
Yeah, if you can pass the evaluation. But Brian, one of the cool things you guys really stress, you're not going to be trading real money for a while until you really know what you're doing here, right?
No, minimum 6 weeks for most people, just because it takes practice, takes time to learn the setups, to learn the discipline. Big thing about trading is patience and discipline. That's where our coaching comes in. We coach people every single day, privately, group coaching, during trading hours. We're coaching people constantly to have that patience and discipline to wait for their trade setup.
Yep. So in addition to the platform training, we have some trainings about how entering and managing trades. We have some additional resources. But bottom line, Brian, the trade room membership here gets you access to this page that you're seeing on the screen right now, but really the trading room, the ability to hop in there and watch head coach Alex, somebody who's traded professionally for 40 years, to see Brian talking about his trades and just what all our members are doing, I say is well worth the cost of admission. It's just my
absolutely. I mean, think of, realistically, if you for $99, I mean, to get access to an entire trade plan that you don't have to build yourself, I think it's silly. We do it to make sure people are being professional traders, and it's not a huge cost of admission.
Yeah, and I think what I've seen you do with me and some of my friends who've come into the room, you are taking people from being kind of gambler mentality. They're just kind of trading here and there. They're like buying the meme stock or whatever the friend says, and you're really drilling in a professional mindset. This is a legit way, guys, to earn a living and have a new profession that doesn't involve leaving the house or having a boss or any of the noise that comes with that, a commute, all that stuff.
Absolutely. You know where I go at 2 p.m. every Friday.
The beach.
That's exactly right. Or hop on the boat.
Yeah. So guys, if you think this is all interesting, all you need to do is click down below somewhere on this page. You can go ahead and get started with the Liberty Trading Club trading room membership. I will mention briefly, we do also have an affiliate program. You can check that out if you're familiar with affiliate program. Affiliate marketing, just kind of a way to earn a little more money for your trading account. And you'll get access to all of that too. And Brian, that's about it. Anything else from you?
No, that's great. Thank you, Ryan.
Yep. Thank you, guys. Thanks for watching. We look forward to seeing you in the room.